When are you going to learn to stop selling meth? You're under arrest. That's my money in your bag.
Would you be able to meet, tomorrow?
In person tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way that we can handle this through the phone? I mean,
Well, I would prefer to do cash.
Sometimes the best way cops catch criminals is to act like them, and sometimes they have to play dirty to catch the bad guys red-handed in the act.
Hey, he's in the driver's seat! Don't worry about it! 41's running.
Police!
Here are several instances when undercover cops bust wanted criminals in the act. The first case begins with Mary, a restaurant patron who thought she could get away with a grand restaurant scam involving $8,000. That was until she was caught red-handed by some very smart officers.
So what is it that you are looking for?
I just want, this work to be done for my treatment plan. I don't have no dental insurance.
Would you be able to meet, tomorrow?
In person tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way that we can handle this through the phone? I mean,
Well, I would prefer to do cash. Did she show you any injury
Pictures.
on her mouth? A picture?
Or pictures to be like, look what happened at the store. Okay.
On the 27th of September 2023, police officers received a call from restaurant management reporting a customer who claimed to have had a piece of rock in her salad. At the time of making the report, the woman in question stated that she had chewed on the rock, causing her serious dental damage. To get treatment, she was requesting the sum of $8,000 from the restaurant management and had sent in a fictitious invoice from some random dental service. To understand what they were dealing with, the cops discussed with the management, whose description of the events confirmed the officers' suspicions that something was indeed fishy.
Sir, could you state your first and last name?
We had a table of 4 people, two ladies and then 2 younger girls, which we believe they were their daughters, but we're not sure. They called the manager, after they ordered the entree, they called the manager over. One of the lady was holding a napkin on her tooth, said that she believes that she cracked her tooth chewing on a rock in her salad.
Okay.
She showed us the rock, a small black rock, although very uncommon to have a rock in a salad. That has never happened to us. They called us back on Monday. So on Monday it was my new general manager, Heather, that answered the phone. She spoke to her over the phone, and we got an invoice yesterday for, I forgot the right amount, but
Between $8,000 and $9,000.
between $8,000 and $9,000.
Okay.
As soon as I open it, I see the large amount, so I decided to call to email my insurance agent. As soon as I sent him the email with what happened, he called me and told me that he has been hearing about this scam all over Florida and multiple of his customers that he had to deal with. So he basically said that, and she says that it was her letterhead. It was her address, it was her phone number, the dentist's phone number, but it was a fake invoice. And then she confirmed that Elaine Sanders was not one of her patients.
Okay. All right. If you saw any of these 4 people again, would you be able to recognize them by their face?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Were you this close interacting, if not closer?
Not closer.
Oh, very close. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Like I said, the female that spoke the most was
Very close.
like literally
Right.
almost like, it's okay, don't worry about it.
Interesting.
Suspecting a possible scam, the officers decided to trick the customer into coming in for some settlement. Not knowing it was a trap, she happily obliged, unaware that the cops were about to beat her at her own game.
I'm here by myself.
oh, okay. Okay.
So what is it that you are looking for?
I just want, this work to be done for my treatment plan. I don't have no dental insurance. And the treatment plan is like $8,750. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's $8,700 of work that needs to be done due to this. And I've sent over my records, my dental notes.
Was that a quote, or did you already receive the work?
No, I did not receive the work. That was a quote from my dentist.
So I really want to remediate this. Would you be open to meeting, and I could either write you a check or give you some cash, maybe not the full amount right now, because it would have to come out of
What do you think is fair?
I mean, how much was it? Was $8,700 was the proposal?
It was 87, I think 75.
Would you be able to meet, tomorrow?
In person tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any way that we can handle this through the phone? I mean...
Well, I would prefer to do cash, just because you know how audits are and stuff. I really don't want questions coming up.
Fortunately for the officers, their scheme worked. The chief orchestrator in question eventually arrived at the restaurant for the proposed settlement, totally unaware that her elaborate dental scam had failed and that the settlement that she was going to have was going to be with the judge sitting on her trial.
Hi. Oh.
Stand up. Stand up.
Oh. Can I?
Stand up.
Oh my God.
Stand up.
What
Over here.
What's going on?
Yeah. Ma'am, you're just going to be detained. Is this your phone?
Because we can look for weapons or
I don't
evidence
have
of the
to
crime.
do that.
Okay.
You don't have a police outfit on. Why are you looking and holding my purse? Oh, okay. All right. Well, what is your name? I'm just worried about her because she was shaky in the car.
The scammer herself had not pulled off the grand scheme alone. She had some help, and they were in a vehicle waiting for her in hopes that she would be able to reach a favorable negotiation with the cops, after which they would take off with their happy loot in cash as promised. When apprehended as expected and realizing that the situation had changed, they had to come up with another grand scheme of lies to cover their involvement, and for a moment, it seemed to be working.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
My name is Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes.
Okay,
How can
Sheila.
I help you?
All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is this your placard, ma'am?
Excuse me?
Are you handicapped?
Yeah, my friend is, my aunt's with her, it's inside. She has an injury in her leg. But this is not my car, this is a friend of mine.
Is this
Inside.
Elaine's car or someone else's car?
This is Elaine's aunt, she's inside.
So
her name is
Elaine's in
Mary.
there with the aunt. This is aunt's car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
You're
I
okay.
ask what's going on?
We're figuring it out.
Okay.
So you're fine. You're not handcuffed. Just cooperate with us and you'll be good.
That's fine. I'm just a friend of Elaine. She asked me to drive her down there, so.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I came with
That's
them.
probably
I
what
sit
they're
in the
going to talk
car.
to you about, but
Okay.
She just asked you to come up and do a favor for her, like, hey, come
Yeah,
up.
they wanted me to come drive with them down here. So.
Okay. But they wanted you to drive her aunt's car?
Yeah, well, my aunt was driving, but I stood in the car because I didn't feel too good. I had a sinus cold, and they said they were supposed to go inside and handle something with something happened with her tooth or some kind of injury.
Okay.
But I'm sitting in the car.
Okay.
I don't know
And they
what's
said
going
wait till we come out?
on. Yeah.
But you're friends with Elaine?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you guys been friends?
For about a few years. And, we just know each other. So
Like good friends, casual?
Not really good friends, but I know her for a few years.
Enough to come up here and see her today?
Yeah, of course. I mean, she told me that she had an injury here.
Okay.
That she had something was in her salad.
Okay.
She said she was meeting the manager. They was coming
Okay.
to some sort of deal. So I went with them, her and her aunt. And
But did they ask you, like, that they needed your help with something?
No,
or?
they just said, come along
Come
with
tag
us.
along,
We
hang
was
out
gonna
with
eat
us?
after.
Okay.
And then that was it. So
Okay.
I said, I'm going to stay in the car. I don't want to get involved with what's going on, whatever they're
Okay,
doing.
got it.
I said, I'll stay in the car. I'll get in the driver's seat.
Okay.
The young lady, now known as Sheila, the patron who allegedly suffered some injury from the piece of rock, was doing an awesome job covering her tracks until it was discovered that she was, contrary to what she had told the cops, Mary's daughter, and the third wheel among them was actually Mary's daughter-in-law. They had all orchestrated the scheme together, unaware that the cops already had every necessary detail. She continued with her lies in hopes that they would help her avoid getting in trouble, at least until some cuffs brought her back to a painful reality.
She hasn't been searched yet.
Do we have to go this way or front?
Her phone, her bag.
I mean, normally it's in the back. If they're cool with it being in the front, I
I
don't.
mean, you can ask them. That's up to them. I don't.
Are you guys cool with it being in the
Can I
front?
be-
Oh yeah, because I don't care.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
I'll pat you down. It's not
You could do it again if I don't mind.
After sorting out her comrades, the officers proceeded to interrogate Mary, unaware that the cops had nabbed her comrades, and with some illusionary belief that her grand scheme was yet to fail, she proceeded to build a castle of lies to mask her true intentions.
I don't really think that you're involved, so I'm not going to read you your rights. All right? I just want to really know, how did you get here today? What do you know?
All I know was she's not. I call her my niece. I raised her. We're not friends, but we grew up.
Yeah, close family,
close
friend, or
family.
whatever.
All she told me was she came here at 8 about a week ago, and she bit into something. She hurt her tooth. She broke her tooth. That's what I know. And she went to the dentist, and she said she had to give me work. So she told me that when she went to the dentist, she had a treatment plan. She had to have work done. She has no insurance. I said, all right, maybe it's nothing, maybe something hard in there. So she said,
Thank you.
I said, okay.
Right.
She said that the owner called. They were supposed to give it to an insurance company. She told me what happened because she tells me everything, what occurred. So she said, I asked her what happened, and she followed up and went to a dentist.
You want me to stick around? It's good for now.
My daughter went with her that day. Somebody went with her.
Somebody.
I don't know if it was my daughter.
And she's like close family, right?
Yeah, we're all like.
What is her name? What's her real name?
Who?
The one with the ponytail. Because
Her name is Annie.
Annie.
Yeah.
I know her as a Lane because that's the fake name she uses. Okay? So the people that we love, we look out for them, right?
Yeah.
So the quickest way to a resolution is honesty.
Yeah.
Right? So her name is what again?
Annie.
Annie.
Yeah.
Do you know Annie's last name, being that you personally know her?
This is what I know of the deal. I know she told me she went to the dentist. She had to have work done. She has no insurance, so she tells me everything. So then she said her friend or whoever went with her couldn't pick her up to come here as a person. I said, well, why would they offer you cash? That doesn't sound right. Why would they offer you? I'm sure they have insurance or something, or maybe, you could
So
see
you thought it sounded weird, right?
Yeah,
So,
kind of. It didn't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can
and I apologize. Your name one more time?
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary. You get here because they asked you for a ride.
Yeah, because her
whoever
friend,
couldn't bring
she
them.
wasn't feeling good. She had sugar. I didn't want her to drive by herself.
Was it just
raining.
Annie who couldn't come? Or, because before you said it may have been your daughter that was with her last Friday?
Yeah, both.
I want to be very blunt, very much just interested in Annie right now, all right? So,
That's your car out there, correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my car.
Okay.
so do you know if your daughter came with her last Friday or not? Because that sort of is going to change how I'm going to talk to your daughter back at the station based off your answer to that
I
question.
don't know if my daughter came with her or not. I'm going to be honest with you. It could have been one of her other friends or my daughter.
Do you know anyone named Stacy? Your only involvement is driving them here today.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I know. I said, it doesn't sound like it's raining and you don't feel good, so let me take you. So, and then the other person, whoever, if it was her friend or if it was,
Who's the person in the car, though?
That's my daughter.
Admittedly, she did put up a good defense to save her skin, but the fact was clear. She had orchestrated the whole scheme, and her daughter, being the patron claiming injury, was in some sort of grand collaboration with her. The invoice that they had allegedly sent to the restaurant was fake and could not be traced to any verifiable dental service.
Annie
Or her
Miller?
father, yeah. He was so
Do you
big.
know father's name?
No, we grew up together, like family, so I call her my niece.
All right. Go ahead, absolutely.
Okay. So when she was talking about her tooth injury or mouth surgery or whatever, I mean, I would be like, let me see, or let me see pictures.
I believe her. She went to the dentist and she had a,
Right,
told me
but
she
then-
hurt
Did
her
she show you any injury
Pictures.
on her mouth? A picture?
Or pictures to be like, look what happened
No,
at the
she
store.
didn't.
Okay.
She told me it was just hurting her really bad, and that's all she told
And
me.
you didn't ask like, oh my God, that's crazy that happened.
Yeah,
let
I
me
did,
see.
but I didn't ask for photos or anything. I took her.
Right, I'm saying I didn't know if she
Yeah.
volunteered to send you pictures.
No,
like,
she
usually.
didn't. So
Okay,
I
so there was
believed
no
her.
picture,
Yeah, there was
and you
no
didn't
picture.
ask to see it today. Like, let me
No.
see what they.
I don't think, it's in the back. She said I didn't want her to open her mouth and show me, and it was bothering her, so I didn't ask to
no,
open
I
her
just-
mouth and
okay.
look at it,
I mean, I
believed
would,
her.
but
Yes.
That's how I wouldn't do that to somebody.
okay, so you just
Yeah.
believed her.
I
You didn't
believed
ask
her.
like, let me look and see.
No.
I missed a lot of it. I'm sorry.
I live in the Hollywood area. Hollywood.
So you live in
yeah.
Hollywood and you
Yeah.
picked her up in Coral
Yeah.
Springs. Okay. But do you know
She
her
needed a
well?
favor.
Like how long?
Yeah, we're like family,
You're like family?
Yeah. So I mean, I picked her up. I told her I'd help her out.
Oh, so you.
I wasn't doing anything. Well, I had to just go for a little appointment this morning. My doctor because we'll do surgery Monday. So I said, all right, from there.
She got you involved in something. Everything that you're saying, well, we have to follow up with it. But your daughter, she's not in handcuffs.
I'm sorry.
Your daughter's not in handcuffs. She's fine. We're kind of talking to her like we are to
Yeah, we
you.
both decided just to go for the ride, you know.
That's
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah.
how we're talking to you, figure out some basic things like how well do you know her?
Yeah.
We're saying the same thing to your daughter. She's fine. She's not handcuffed. We're talking to her just like we are to you.
Okay.
She's been in and out of the
No,
hospital.
the doctors, going to her doctor appointments and stuff, because she's trying to get her.
Yeah, but if you're like family, I mean, you would know if she
Yeah.
has a job or not, especially on a car ride to West Palm. You would talk
I
about.
don't mind going for a ride. It doesn't matter.
But I mean, you're all in a
would've-
car. You would talk, right?
Yeah.
Like, how's work? Did you find a job? Did you?
We always put the radio on.
No, we have her phone, so I don't know if you want. And she said she.
My phone, my granddaughter's by herself, and I just told her.
But I also
She's 16, but you know, I kind of.
But she was communicating with Anna
Yeah.
with phone and text about coming here for the tooth injury. So.
But not on. I have another phone, my work phone, not on that phone. I have a work phone. I don't have that on me. It's a work phone. I don't have my
okay.
work phone. I don't
I'll
use
already
it.
get them on the side so we can give her phone back, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need her phone.
I don't need hers.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
Yeah,
so.
I don't
Okay.
use
Cool.
it, yeah.
All right, so can I get your number as well?
Sure.
Because what I'm going to offer to you is if you want to wait at the station to see what the outcome
yeah, I
is.
have
Because
to.
I'm sure if they leave or if they go to jail, I'll just let you know.
If you want to tell us the truth, so now you can talk. He's a nice guy.
I'm not.
So if you want to tell us the truth, we'll talk to you. But that's not your bag. So
Which
he'll talk to you.
No,
I'm
this
the
is
mean
my
guy.
bag right here, but there was
Okay.
another bag in here.
I told you it was hers, and we took it.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's
I'm
two
gonna
black
leave it.
bags, right?
Oh, maybe that you did take her bag. Maybe my bag I took because I went home before I went to pick her up. Maybe I talked about home. I had a little bag with my little stuff in there, with my clothes in there.
In the end, the trio was eventually charged with uttering a forgery and grand theft. Our next case takes us all the way to La Crosse, Wisconsin, involving a police officer who risked it all and went undercover just to catch a substance dealer.
You just $1 worth of amphetamine, okay? It's on video. When are you gonna learn to stop selling? You're under arrest. That's my money in your bag.
On April the 22nd, 2022, an undercover police officer made a private arrangement with one Matthew Simicek, a dealer, to purchase about 15 grams of for the sum of $400. Matthew believes that he was dealing with a regular substance buyer and had no idea that he'd been dealing with an undercover cop, all along meaning that he was about to meet his Waterloo. By the time he discovered that he was probably caught up in a drug bust, it was a bit too late. In a desperate bid to avoid arrest, he began making threats to the undercover cop and tried to force him into his vehicle as a hostage and to enable him to escape, but it was a bit too late. The transaction was being monitored all along via radio by other officers who were ready to swoop in should things go south, and go south it did. At least not for the undercover cop, but for the substance dealer who had been caught red-handed in the act.
Please, get on the ground! Get on the ground, please! Please! Hey, don't move, please! Get out here! Get out here! You're under arrest! Get on the ground! Police department! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Please! You're under arrest! Police department, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't move! Let me see your hands! 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 Put your hands behind your back! Don't move!
You're tripping, dude.
Shut the car off! Are you injured at all? Matt,
No,
are you sure?
no.
All right, I'm gonna roll you over.
Oh, I didn't do nothing. What did I do?
Stand up.
What did I do?
Investigator Mancuso, La Crosse, please.
I know. What did I do?
I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, what did I do though?
Step over here. Right there, on the ground,
Hey,
Here you go.
Hey, I'm gonna folks around like this. Who's tripping on it? That's my new time over.
Sounds good.
Hey, there's no in the car.
You're being detained.
All right. Why am I being detained, sir?
You're being detained, Matt. Okay?
I didn't do nothing wrong. There were no drugs.
Are you injured?
No.
Okay. Where'd the other one go? No, who was the person that they were with? Stay right there. I lost my radio in the car.
I don't have no drugs, man. Like, you can check me like.
26 on 95 one time with Matthew's mic check in front of Shimmy's. Hey, what up? You got no weapons on you?
No.
No guns, no knives?
No. This is harassment. The other day they did the same thing to me. Like, I really am doing nothing wrong, man. There's my medication in my pocket here. Okay. I'm prescribed to it. Games, my game. There's earbuds up here.
Hey man, we search everyone, okay?
But damn, this is kind of crazy, like, because I stand outside the bar, you guys rolled up on me like that?
I honestly don't know what's going on. They just called us over here to help them out, okay?
All right, Matt, for now, you're going to go in the back of the car, okay?
Just grab me some.
Just a beep?
Yeah.
We're just going to hang on to this for now.
Alright. Nothing illegal in there.
No, fair enough, man. Just don't want you smoking if you're in the car, okay?
Where's my stuff?
Sit on the floor of the passenger seat. And then...
I know y'all ain't gonna find no. I don't have any.
Contrary to his claims of being not in possession of any substance, a search on his person revealed that he was carrying about 400 grams of meth and about $1,300 in cash. Admittedly, he did a good job concealing the substance, but he could not beat the very inquisitive nose of a K9 unit.
Read your rights, Matt.
What's wrong?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before questioning and to have a lawyer present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at public expense before during questioning if you so wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop the questioning and remain silent anytime you wish, and the right to ask for a lawyer and have a lawyer at any time you wish, including during this questioning. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you?
Yeah, but what am I being charged with?
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me about why we're here?
Yeah.
Okay, you're under arrest for selling meth. Okay.
Who did I sell meth to?
Who did you sell meth to? A couple different people. But
Yeah?
my money's in your bag. Okay?
Is it?
Yep.
I don't think it is.
It is. Trust me. Why are we doing this again?
How much is it? That's how I like it.
You'll read the report.
I think you're lying.
Okay. I'm not lying, bro. I didn't know what you're doing here. Okay. I didn't feel like putting my hands on you, but when you're trying to tell somebody to get in the car against their will, okay, that scares me. Okay. So that's why you're being under arrest.
I was gonna.
You just $1 worth of amphetamine. Okay. It's on video. The person that just got out of the car right here, and you tried. When are you gonna learn to stop selling? You're under arrest. That's my money in your bag. And now we're gonna go search Ash's place because that's where you left from.
Matthew was eventually charged with felony counts of manufacturing and delivering meth, false imprisonment, and misdemeanor counts of resisting arrest. The next case takes us about 1,000 miles plus to New Mexico, involving some undercover cops who apprehended one Joshua Candelaria, a wanted high-risk felon in a traffic stop.
Hey, he's in the driver's seat! Don't worry about it! 41's running.
Keep coming.
Are you a recreational user of narcotics? What do you use?
On November the 2nd, 2023, New Mexico police officers received a tip-off that they had located a wanted felon at a car wash in Albuquerque. The felon in question was wanted in connection to several armed robberies and had reportedly brandished firearms and threatened to use them on his victims. Knowing that the wanted man would have his eyes peeled and would be on the lookout for signs of law enforcement officers, the cops arrived as discreetly as they could. Upon locating the suspect, he was in a vehicle being driven by a woman who was in no mood to comply with lawful orders. At that moment, a quiet arrest started to take a very heated dimension.
They're gonna run. Do not do it! 2 has 40. Hands up! Hey, put your hands up now! Let's get north containment. He could hop this wall. They are not complying. She's putting in drive. Hey, you're gonna get 40!
Don't you hit what's around?
Pinch her in. 40! Hey, he's in the driver's seat! Don't worry about it! 41's running. Our driver's still in the driver's seat. Our target's in the driver's seat. 41's running to the north. Hey, give 2 the air. You guys deal with him. 2 has the air. 41 ran to the north. White shirt, blue jeans. Hey, if he runs this way, I got 40. Hands up! All right. Our target's still in the car. Female run to the north, white shirt, blue jeans. Two has 40 to your east. 2 has 40.
Open up the door! Hey, look it! Open up the door slowly! Open it up slowly! Do not do anything stupid! Open it up slow! 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 Keep opening it!
There's a fence. She could have gone further west.
Keep open the door!
10-4, it's a large fence to the west. She ran to the north.
Step outside! Do it now! Do it now! Walk forward! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Walk forward! Keep walking! Face away from me! Face away! Back up!
They could have walked these fences headed northwest.
Back up to the sound of my voice so you can get lean back. Keep going back. Keep going.
10-4, male's getting in custody now. I'm gonna pull back and I'm gonna go to the north.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Step getting in custody now. I'm gonna pull back here and we'll go to the north. Hey, I got driver's side. I need driver's side approach.
You said 49, we are north.
I got you.
Go
ahead. You got you. We're up. Up. Move. Sir, back up and move to you. 140 was the clean at her. Front's clear. Front's clear.
Joshua was caught in an SUV, whose plate number was discovered to belong to some other vehicle. Having apprehended him, it became necessary to first clear the issues surrounding his arrest and solve the puzzle relating to the SUV that appeared to be stolen.
Okay, with your rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Sure? Okay. So I want to talk to you kind of a little bit about everything that just happened. I mean, I know it's kind of a crazy moment, right? So the vehicle you're in, how long have you had that car for?
I don't know, it's not mine.
It's not yours?
No.
Whose car is it?
Well, I mean, obviously, not like, I'm not talking disrespectful or nothing, but I know now it's a G-Ride.
It's a G-Ride? Okay. And how long have you had it for?
I haven't had it.
No, but like how long have you been rolling around in it? Obviously, we just met you today in it.
Just a few days.
Okay.
Picked up a few days.
And but your homegirl Bunny, right?
Yeah.
She was driving around it?
Well, it was someone else.
No,
when I first got in here.
Okay. But you two been driving around in it for a couple days?
Yeah.
Okay. So I understand there was a firearm in the car, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been charged with a felony before?
A felony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been convicted of any kind of felony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you supposed to possess firearms? No. No? Okay. And that firearm, you know it was in the car, right? You had access to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever possess that firearm at all?
No.
No? Okay. So let me tell you how things work. Okay, so that firearm, have anyone ever kind of touched you about touch DNA before?
The what?
Touch DNA? So touch DNA, so like it's like fingerprints, right? If you touch something, your DNA stays onto that object, right? So if I get a warrant for your DNA and a warrant for that gun, will your DNA be on that firearm?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. But the firearm in there, I understand you made other statements to individuals of that you were thinking about it out with us here just a second ago.
Yeah.
So
I knew
again,
where it was at, and
you knew where
I wanted to reach for it and do something. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So the car, you said you had it for a few days. I understand you have a warrant, and you go to jail on warrant, and also your new charges.
Yeah.
Your new charge is just going to be for the stolen car, and that gun's being stolen as well. And you're being the one found in the car. Okay. And also, when was the last time you got convicted of any kind of a felony?
It's been a while, actually.
It's been a while?
Yeah.
Okay. More than 10 years? Or less than 10 years?
I think it's probably been over.
Over 10 years?
I know,
Okay.
at least 8.
Were you on probation at any point?
I've been to prison, in and out of prison, parole.
When's the last time you were in prison?
I was like 14.
14? Okay.
I've been out for a while. I mean, I went to MDC a couple times for some petty charges, but...
Okay. But as a felon, you were known you were supposed to not have any kind of firearms, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then in that vehicle, other than that one firearm, is there any other firearms that you need to worry about?
No.
No. Are you a recreational user of narcotics? What do you use? Anything?
Most criminals, when caught, would often try to tell the truth, perhaps in a desperate bid to mitigate the consequences of their actions. As the investigations continued, it became more obvious that Joshua was going to have a multitude of legal troubles with the state, especially for a man with this kind of history.
Is there any large amount of fentanyl I need to worry about in there? I know I saw some reverse oils and another paraphernalia, but
that's all there is.
All right, there's no boats or yachts or nothing like that in there? No? Okay. Anything else on your person that I need to worry about? No? Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about that car?
No.
Have you ever been charged with a stolen motor vehicle before?
I think I was. It was a long time ago, but I don't remember what happened. It got dropped or something.
Okay.
Because I didn't actually steal the car. It's just I was with the girl. She reported it stolen because I didn't take it back on time. And
one of those scoring girlfriends.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just basing it off your tattoos here, and I see the WS. Are you clicked up here in town?
I mean, I used to be heavy in it, but it's been a long time.
Okay.
Once I got out of prison, I just kind of...
I
mean, I know everybody, I know everything.
Okay, got you. No, I'm just looking at your tattoos, if you don't mind. Let me see the side of your neck here. The W. Let me just go ahead and turn your head real quick for me. The Duke, are you Duke Buqueño? No.
I was until I figured out what it was.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, you're gonna go in on your warrants and just the car being stolen and the gun being stolen. Okay. Any questions of me at all?
What is the gun charge that I go in on?
Is the gun stolen?
Federal or what?
Right now it's not. I am a TFO with the FBI, and we can take it federal. We just have to look at your history. Just look at your criminal history. I know right now they're very big on people with long, lengthy history, so I don't know your history. I also don't know what the charges are that the warrant's for. Okay. But depending on what happened with those charges, those can go federal as well, based off of whatever the charges were. And I'm sure someone's going to come to MDC and talk to you about those charges. Okay. All right, sir. Anything you need right now?
No, just if I can get my phone.
What kind of phone is it?
It has a clear case and it says Sky. Like that's the type of phone it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it. Drivers are in the passenger side where you were sitting at?
Yeah, it should have been like right there on the seat. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's tore up.
Kick up, yeah. Got you. We'll figure it out. Sky.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean.
You don't have a wallet, no nothing like that?
No, nothing.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, bro. So, quick question about some. There was some pills that were found in the car. You said you were a user?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we found some pills in there. All right. They were in female stuff, so I don't know if it was yours or not. All right, but you being in the car, and we of course we're not knowing who she is, right?
Come on, man.
I'm just telling you. Well, if you want to not get those charges, we'll charge her with it, but we need to know who the hell she is.
I don't know her. I'm dead serious about that shit. I don't know her name.
You don't know her name? How long have you been hanging out with her?
Just like I've known her for like probably 2 months now.
Okay. Having gotten enough information from him, the officers turned their attention to the young lady who was initially the driver of the vehicle. During the commotion, she made her escape, leaving Matthew to cope with the mess of whatever consequences may arise from the substances and illegal items found in the car.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't even call it that because I don't know her like that.
Got you.
I don't even know her name. Like
so you just know her by Bunny.
But we were starting to kick it like that.
Got you. But so you other than Bunny, again. So again, you're in the vehicle. You said that you're a user, and I asked you if, what you use. You said anything.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hinting of whatever's in that car is basically going to be yours if we don't know who she is, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Just double checking with you.
In the end, Matthew was charged with receiving or transferring a stolen vehicle, receiving a stolen firearm, possession of a firearm by a felon, possession of controlled substances, and resisting/obstructing an officer. Matthew was undoubtedly a brave guy, but he was nothing when compared to Mark Jaggers, a guy who, for some reason, tried to carjack undercover police officers while armed with a firearm.
Police! Give me your hand! Send cars to me. Somebody's trying to rob me.
On June the 19th, 2023, some undercover police officers were sitting in an unmarked vehicle in a bid to apprehend a wanted suspect. After sitting for about 3 hours, 21-year-old Mark Jaggers walked towards their vehicle armed with a firearm in an attempt to carjack them in a very threatening posture. At the point of trying to steal the vehicle, Mark did not for a moment think that it may be his last carjack ever.
Police! Give me your hand! Give me your hand! Fired. Fired. What is your deal, bro? Send somebody back here. I just try to get robbed.
I'm looking to rob you.
What's your name?
Mark.
What?
Mark.
Send cars to me. Somebody's trying to rob me. Call 911.
Where?
That's my baby daddy! Did you just my baby daddy?
He's trying to rob me. Get me back here. I got somebody showing up. Stay back. There's a gun. Stay back.
Baby daddy, my son's in the car!
Okay.
Did you just shoot my baby daddy? Did you shoot my
Get on the main channel. Stop! Get back now! Get back now!
I have no weapon.
Okay, get back.
Hey, where's he shot? Where's he shot?
Right here, Prill. Right here.
Marcus! Did you call an ambulance?
They're getting out.
Did you call an ambulance? Mark, is he dead? Did you call an ambulance?
That's Mom.
And my son's in the back of the car. That's my baby daddy. I know it has
On
nothing.
Channel, just turn
Ma'am, stand over here.
Which way they go?
Hey, is there anything?
Mark!
He's down. Start EMS's location.
Is he done?
Which street are you on?
Emergency services were called to the scene to tend to the injured young man, and although it was not looking like he was going to make it, they still had to do their best to save him.
What do you need? What do you need?
Hey man, talk to me. Probably a seal. Yeah, give me a chest seal.
What, 2200 block?
Tell me north-south alley, yeah, 2200.
North-south alley right behind 2200 Black and Bridge.
Give me a chest seal. That's banded. Probably for both sides. You know how many times?
No.
Okay. Hey, just talk to me.
I'm gonna try to get
All right.
gloves. Is that what you need?
Yeah. What do you need? Here, I'll do it. Put this shirt up. There's gloves. Hey, any of y'all got gloves?
I'm trying to grab gloves. That's baby mama's car. She just pulled up. Here's some.
Start trying to get them.
Here you go, Jay, if you need gloves.
All over, man. Hey, buddy, talk to me.
Here's gloves. Hey, watch out, the gun's right there.
Come on.
Which one of y'all shot him? Which one of y'all shot him? I'm not climbing down. I'm not gonna somebody tell me.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna tell me. That's my brother. Put the ground. Let me one of y'all's fucking family.
Come on. Hey, talk to me, dude. Talk to me. One of y'all wants to switch when I get done with this.
Need anything for real?
And just
out. Just hang on over here.
Having done their best, EMS transferred Mark to the University of Louisville Hospital, where it was determined that he had passed away. Still on cops busting criminals in the act, Inderberg, a stalker, learned the hard way that stalking was not the best of things to do when he was caught tailgating an unmarked police vehicle.
Why are you driving so erratic?
I was in a hurry and I thought he cut me off, and the guy in front of me was just slow. I was just frustrated.
On November the 25th, 2019, police officers had reason to pull over a man who was stalking an unmarked police vehicle. Upon running his name through the database, it was discovered that he had violated a domestic injunction against his ex-wife and had been stalking her ever since. At least until his usual stalking habits landed him the police net when he ended up stalking their unmarked vehicle for no plausible reason at all.
How's it going? You okay? Do you have a proof of insurance for the vehicle at all? No. Does your window roll down any farther? Can you roll down? Are there any weapons in the vehicle at all? No? Okay. Anything to drink at all tonight? No? Why are you driving so erratic?
I was in a hurry and I thought he cut me off, and the guy in front of me was just slow. I was just frustrated, and then that's it.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't.
Who is your insurance through at all?
I don't have any.
No? Can you roll down that window for me?
Good, how you doing? Yeah, no, I don't have any.
Yeah, I know. Just hang tight here.
Although the cops were just being curious as to why he was tailgating their vehicle, the situation of things had changed. He was driving without proper documentation, and the cops had now discovered that he was making his ex-wife's life miserable.
Hey, Torque, can you step out of the car for me?
Wow, what's going on?
I just gotta talk to you about something.
What's up?
Well, I want you to step out of the car, okay?
Yeah?
Okay.
What's up?
Just walk to the front of my car back there, okay?
Just keep me under there. What did I do?
So, I haven't read the report yet, but it sounds like, do you have a domestic injunction against?
Oh, sorry.
How about you just put your hands on top of your head, and I'll pat you down. How about that? Let's just do that.
Yeah, domestic injunction? Yeah, I do. I got my ex.
Okay.
Sarah. Yeah, I don't come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, did you have contact with her recently at all?
Absolutely not.
No? No. I think it was like 5 days ago?
Nope.
No, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Why would she call in saying you did have contact with her?
I did not talk to her. Haven't seen her. Nothing at all.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure on what the contact was, but
I don't.
We just have in our system flag that she reported that you did have contact with her, so I'm gonna have to read the report and we can talk about it.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When's the last time you had contact with her?
Since before all this crap happened.
What all?
So, probate over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never dealt with you. So where does she live in La Crosse?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't really pay attention, like I think she still lives in the same thing. I know she's got her little boyfriend, and
okay.
That's it. I mean I've moved on past that crap. I don't go anywhere near her.
At this point, he slipped. For someone who claimed that he didn't have any contact whatsoever with his ex-wife, his knowledge of her real boyfriend revealed otherwise. As a result, the cops had started to see some loopholes in his narration, and all they had to do was make him comfortable and string him along to get some more useful details.
All right, if that's the case, and there might just be she called in and said something, there's no probable cause of making an arrest or something, but I gotta verify that before I release you here.
Yeah, no, I didn't. No contact whatsoever.
All right. What have you been up to today?
I worked a little bit this morning, and then kind of been running around helping the guy get going. I'm hopefully getting into an apartment here soon.
Where's that at?
Oh, I haven't figured it out yet. Okay. Daniela was helping me with it, so she's trying to get me into some freaking housing.
George, I'm going to ask you a quick question while they're still investigating this. Is there anything illegal in the vehicle I should know about?
No.
I'm going to run my dog around it. Okay, if she does alert, she will scratch it. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there been any in the vehicle in the past month, 2 months? Do you use drugs?
I don't know. My truck was stolen a month ago.
Did you report it?
It was in Vernon County. I was in jail. Yeah.
You said you're getting a place here in La Crosse? Through Dana? Who's Dana?
Daniela.
Daniela. Okay.
Daniela is was a worker for homeless people at Salvation Army. I got it up for
Okay.
As the investigation continued, some more disturbing details started to surface. Not long before he was apprehended, Inderberg had reportedly posted pictures of his ex-wife's car on Facebook and reported it stolen. Also, he had sent her threatening messages, telling her that he was going to make her famous. He was also seen around his ex-wife's residence. With these new facts in play, it started becoming more difficult for the stalker to wiggle his way out of this situation. But this didn't mean that he was not going to try his best to do just that.
Is there any reason you'd be over by, like, Old La Crosse footwear warehouse?
I go up to that park and I read up in the park all the time.
Why do you go up there to read?
I don't know, it's just a peaceful spot. I go up to the top to Red Cloud.
Where's
Sarah work at? I don't know. Last time I knew she worked at a accounting place.
Accounting place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay Johnson Block.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where she works other than that. That's where she worked when last time I talked to her.
Okay. What about, have you been taking pictures of Sarah's car at all? Posting them on Facebook?
That picture that I posted, I took that a year ago.
Where was that taken at? Remember, I might know things that I'm just seeing if you're telling the truth.
It was on the, I don't know, kind of by your apartment.
Where's her apartment at? How often do you go read over at that park?
Every other day, sometimes every day.
Okay, why do you choose that park?
I don't know, just because I like it up there. And there's a sentimental thing because my friend Tony was thrown over the bank right there. And that's all.
Why are you posting pictures of Sarah's car?
Why?
Yeah.
It's not her car.
Okay.
It was Reggie Henry's car.
Okay. So why do you keep posting on Facebook that it's stolen?
Reggie basically told me that they stole it from him. I have a message to prove it.
Okay. Is that any?
That's what Reggie was told. Reggie told me.
Is it any of your business?
No.
No.
I guess not.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I guess not. Probably a poor choice.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't. That's all. I don't talk to him. I don't whatever. I'm still upset. You know, that she took all my stuff. Right. I'm not going to go out of my way to freaking. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to see her. I don't want her in my life.
How many years have you, or how long have you been going to that park for?
Years.
Years.
Yeah, since Tony got, got basically. Then it's just been a sentimental thing. I had a friend that lived up there.
Have you been through her house, by her house at all? No.
I don't go anywhere near it.
At the time when he was pulled over, the cops had noticed that he was trying to conceal an item under his car seat. Just when he thought he had lied his way out of trouble, he had no idea that there was a surprise coming.
What's in the car that they're gonna find?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't have anything.
When's the last time you used anything?
2 months ago? Before I got put on just sanctions.
Okay. 573. Fair. What kind of paraphernalia would be in the car?
I don't know.
You
Right
don't
under
know?
your seat, man.
It's what?
Right underneath your seat.
It's probably why you're acting so hinky when I went up to the window.
I wasn't hinky. I was trying to get my driver's license out, and I knew I was a freaking idiot.
Okay. Why? What do you mean you knew you were an idiot?
It was out of frustration, and it was a stupid move.
So if they did DNA and fingerprint test on that pipe, what's it gonna show? Your fingerprints and your DNA on it?
I don't think so.
Probably. Can you tell you're not clean?
What?
Can you tell you're not clean?
I'm clean.
Picture and all that?
You got 95. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, okay?
Okay.
How's it hurting?
My one shoulder does not move.
Which one's that?
The one on your side.
I'll use 2 cuffs then. How about that?
And I don't know why. It does not.
Any needles or anything on you that's concealed that we're gonna find?
Absolutely.
You've been to La Crosse County Jail already. You know there's a body scanner there. Okay.
You know there's a body scanner.
Good. Can you let go of your hands? What in the world?
Box right there.
Jesus. Alright, you want to turn and face my car for me? You promise there's no needles on you?
Yeah, there's nothing on me.
I'll find the other stuff. I just want to get poked with the needle.
There's nothing on me.
Put some gloves on. That's working.
Yeah.
Alright. Just hold it over there.
Sorry, I was just shivering. Nothing on me.
Okay, we'll go to this side of the car here. Go ahead and take a seat in there for me.
Thank you.
Cool.
Ouch. Okay.
Cool. You're good.
Hey, make a.
What?
I need that to make a call to have somebody come get my truck because you can't lock it and roll that up.
Okay.
He was eventually charged with stalking, possession of paraphernalia, and knowingly violating a domestic injunction. Interberg might have been a crazy stalker, but he was nothing like the next guy, a substance dealer who thought he could elude the cops, but was caught by some undercover cops some months later.
Hey!
Told you we'd get you.
What's up, Gabriel?
Don't do it.
On October the 5th, 2022, officers responded to an unverified tip about a possible narcotics deal that was potentially escalating out of control. The officers decided to raid and bring the suspect to book, but unbeknownst to them, the suspect had a plan B after seeing the cops.
Hands, 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 hands. Charlie Young. Charlie Young.
Seeing that the suspect had fled, the officers decided to abandon the pursuit, but did not abandon their duty to capture narcotics peddlers. Later, they deployed a K9 unit, which would later help to uncover the mystery. The K9 discovered the suspect's vehicle, which was towed to the police department for further investigation. Everything returned back to normal, but one thing the suspect failed to notice was that the cops were working behind the scenes. For 2 months, undercover officers had monitored his activities, and now it was time to set a trap for him. Thinking he would meet a buyer, he was greeted by cops.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Don't move! Don't move either! Don't move! Told you we'd get you.
What's up, Gabriel?
Don't do it!
Don't do it, dude. You're gonna get yourself hurt, man. Over nonsense. What's up, Gabriel? Come here. Come on.
Your car's off.
Let's go.
You the girlfriend?
Oh, it's my niece.
It's your niece?
Let's go, man. It ain't worth it. Hey. Not worth it. Don't try running, man. You think you're gonna outrun me now?
During the arrest, the cops found illegal items in the suspect's possession. However, after realizing that he had been caught and had no possible way to evade the officers like last time, he seemed to comply, thinking the officers would grant him some favors. But he was in for a shock.
I talked to my niece real quick.
We released her. She's not being charged right now.
No,
So,
I know. I just want.
well, we can let you make a phone call. Whoever you want to call when we get to Niles. You can
Can she just stand like right here? Can I just?
She already left. Well, she's
right
over here,
there.
but no, we can't let you talk to her. I'm sorry.
Even with you guys listening,
Yeah,
recording.
I know. I'm sorry. It's like policy. They don't want.
Can you ask her to call my brother?
Yeah, I can
And
let
my girlfriend.
Yeah, your girlfriend and brother. Yeah, for sure.
You got a lock over here? I never knew that. Yeah, I never knew there was one back here. What the? Are those all right?
Yeah. Hey, is this your Cheetos?
Those are hers.
Hers? Okay. You have any food in there, donuts you want? We can bring with you. Those are hers?
No, nothing.
Okay, nothing. Okay.
Just the Red Bull.
Just the Red Bull? Okay.
The suspect thought that his fake cooperation would warrant him some leniency from the officers, but he was very wrong. They always say karma is unforgiving, and now it was time to face the consequences of his actions.
Let's go to that wall. However you want it.
Yeah. We're gonna read you your rights, but I just gotta get just basic information first. Your full name, last name, all that stuff. Okay. Give me 1 second. We'll let you make phone calls. You can call.
You have them memorized, or you need me to get them?
All right. So, statement rights. Before you answer any question or make any statements, you must fully understand your right. Number 1, you have the right to remain silent. Number 2, this is not admitting any guilt. This is nothing with guilt. Okay, and I'm even saying this is nothing admitting guilt. This is just us giving you your rights and you just advising that yes, we gave you your rights. Okay. You don't want to sign? Okay. I'll put refused. Okay. Refused. I'm gonna sign. Okay. And my partner's gonna sign too. There's gonna be charges from today with your, is that your niece in the car? Okay. For everything that was in that car. Okay. There's gonna be charges on that. We may also go after your girlfriend because she was in the car from September, that September incident. We may also go after her because we've attempted to contact her and she refused to come in. She refused to pick up the car. So there may be charges with her. I don't know if is she like a medical student? Does she do anything in the medical field? Or is she a nurse or something or no? Oh, you don't have to, that's fine.
After realizing the gravity of his situation, the suspect appeared to be deep in thought, realizing there was no way out other than letting the law follow its course.
So why don't you call your lawyer, tell him where you're at, let him know what's going on, tell him know what happened. I'm sure he knows because he talked to my partner.
Your lawyer knows the charges.
Right. He talked to my partner 3 or 4 times, and we suggested you come in, and you didn't do that. So yeah, just here if you want, we'll uncuff you. We can have
his number,
and you can call him. Okay. You need his number? Okay.
I'll be okay. You can tell me.
Are you okay? You okay? Okay.
As long as I'm to contact people.
Yeah, you can contact. We'll get you food. Finish. You can't bring that. Finish that. You can. We'll get you food. You'll get food. So you'll get breakfast and lunch and dinner. So I couldn't find a cup. We can get. He's gonna get a meal. They're coming.
Yeah. They're coming with food. When they come, they'll give you a cup. All right. It shouldn't be long.
You'll get food. Something to eat. Something to drink.
All right.
In the end, the suspect was charged with fleeing, possession of paraphernalia, delivery of controlled substances, unlawful use of a weapon, and battery upon a police officer.